my Strat Plus, 1989. I did a video on it a few days ago. I just went over it quickly, but I thought it'd be interesting to do something a little more in depth. So I thought what we'd do is we'll put it on the bench, pull the strings off, take the pick guard off, see what's under the hood. We'll talk a little bit about the roller nut and the locking tuners as well, and some of the things that makes the Strat Plus unique compared to a standard Strat. Okay, so hang on and we'll get started. Okay, here we are down on the bench. Original hard shell case, a little rough around the edges, but it's still quite functional. It is 26 years old. We'll open it up. There it is, 89 Strat Plus. There are many differences between this and your garden variety Stratocaster. We'll start up here, the tuners. These are locking tuners. They have the little thumb wheel on the back to lock the strings down. You can see it here quite clearly. The string goes through the hole, comes out, and then you lock it down with the thumb wheel and just tune the pitch. That's all there is to it. We have a roller nut with two rollers, so the string goes over top of the first roller and underneath the second roller and then into the locking tuner. Dead simple, and it stays in tune. It doesn't bind like a regular plastic or a bone nut would. Move our way down. Pickups are lace sensors. These ones happen to be gold lace sensors. There's gold, blue, red. I think lace now does every color under the sun depending on what sound you want. But the original classic ones were the gold lace sensors, which these are. And they've never been touched to my knowledge, but we're going to open her up and see. And we got the 2-post bridge. And that's it. The Strat Pluses had a trem setter in the back. Some did, some didn't. This particular one doesn't, so it just has springs. So let's get the strings off it, pull the pick guard, and see what's in there. Okay, screws are out, strings are off, and we'll just gently lift off the pick guard to see what we have in there here. And here we go. Bring this up so you can see. Yeah, spectacles so I can see. So yeah, here's the original lace sensors. International patents pending. Orange white wires, all the solder joints. Let's see if I can get you right up there. All the solder joints look, yeah, they don't look like they've been messed with. This is totally original, which is excellent news. Original gold lace sensors. These are worth a couple of bucks just by themselves. And the switch hasn't been tampered with. No, this is all bone stock. Perfect. Now we move on to the body. You'll notice that it has the swimming pool route for the pickups. That is proper for the old Strat Pluses. It was very common back then. Every Strat Plus you'll ever find will have this swimming pool. I prefer the individual cuts for the pickups. I think it looks nicer, but it doesn't matter. It's under the pick guard anyway. Inside the swimming pool is painted with this black conductive shielding paint with a little bare spot here for the ground strap. That's proper too. And the paint's starting to peel up a little bit because it's just sprayed onto that black stuff and it doesn't stick too good. All this white stuff around here is the buffing compound for when they polish the body. That's good to see, so you know it hasn't been refinished. And yeah, not much more to see in there, but it's what I wanted to see. So that's all good news. So we'll put the pick guard back on, and then we'll go down to the other end. Okay, here's the tuners. There's the little thumb screws. So when I fish the string through the tuning peg, I'll just tighten that down. There's a little pin inside that will push up against the string and lock it in place, and then after that all I have to do is tune the pitch. There's no winds that go around the post, which is cool. And then down here, another thing I forgot to mention, it has the neck set. Screw in here is a little Allen key screw in there that pushes up against the butt end of the truss rod on the neck, and it angles it back and forth to help with setup. So that's something they did back in the 70s when they had the old 3-screw system, and they did away with it because I guess cost cuts and whatnot, but they brought it back for the Strat Plus. So that's kind of cool. So while I got the strings off, I'm going to pop the neck and we'll see what's inside the neck pocket, see if there's a date and whatnot. Okay, time for the big reveal. There we have the neck. Flip it over. It's so light down here. There's her birthday, July 17th, 1989. The neck was shaped by this dude, Hector Montes, who I googled a few minutes ago just before I started this segment of the video. And apparently this guy, Hector Montes, was responsible for doing the necks in the custom shop for the Stevie Ray Vaughan and the Eric Clapton guitars. So that would have been in the 90s. So he was doing the Strat Plus necks, or I guess some of them, before the custom shop. So that's kind of cool to know. This guy's, Hector Montes, has got a bit of a reputation as a neck maker for Fender back in the day. So one of his guitars. Now we'll take a look in the pocket. It's got a couple of date stamps in here. July 26, can't quite make that out, and June 89. So it's hard to say. And then this stylized AF, not quite sure who that is. Maybe the guy that painted it. Unsure. Anybody knows? That would be interesting to know who AF is and what his contribution to the guitar was. Here's the set screw for the neck tilt. It just pushes up against the butt end of the truss rod and then angles the neck accordingly depending on how far you set the screw in, which is pretty cool. So there it is. Let's go put the neck back on and we'll take a look at those tuners when we restring. Okay, got our set up here. We're going to run a string through the nut and through the tuner. I've got all the holes set kind of like this at a slight angle, so I know exactly where the hole is when the wire comes through, and then gets shoved through like that. So what we do is, what I do with these things is I'll cut the string off about here. I'll go up about 2 tuners because I don't need all this extra wire for the because I'm not winding it. So get that out of the way. Okay, so now I just have a shorter piece of wire of string to work with. Then I put my glasses on. There. Then we go over this roller and under the next roller. So it goes like that. So you know it stays in place. Okay. Then we take our string, use pliers so you can see, and it goes through the hole in the tuner, like so. You pull it tight. Pull it tight, just bend it up so it stays put. Then the little lock nut down there, you turn it till it's snug. You don't have to crank it so you strip it, just snug. It's good enough. Bend the wire back like this so it won't try to push back through. And then we tune the pitch. Get my tuner going here. Cord DTR 1000 rack tuner for doing this sort of thing. It's fantastic. Turn the volume on, there we go. Okay, so we're up to an E, and we'll give it a little stretch. It's like any other. And there we go. That's all there is to it. And we nip off the little extra. That's it. That's all there is to restringing one of these. I'll do another one for you. We go under, over and under, like so. And fish the string through. Pull it nice and tight. Lock the lock. Turn to pitch. G A. Give it a stretch. Cut it off. And there you go. That's all there is to stringing these Strat Pluses with the roller nut and the locking tuners. Okay, hope you found that interesting or helpful if you're considering buying one of these. For the price of what you'd pay for a US standard Strat, you could probably find one of these in pretty good shape. I would go towards one of these. It'll hold on to its value a bit more, and it'll serve you well, just with the appointments I mentioned with the nut and the tuners and whatnot, and really the lace sensors make all the difference. Superior instrument all around, in my personal opinion. So anyway, that's it. If anybody's interested, the color on this one is Midnight Rose. Real nice maroon color. So any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.